and just, I mean, went 4 or 5 feet by the hole.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, like you said, Will, he is still competitive, and how old is he now? 45? 48.
48. Be 49 in July. But they will play the U.S. Open at Pebble Beach, so I guess if anybody knows Pebble Beach, Mickelson does.
Yeah.
He has won Pebble Beach's tournament at least 3 times, so, you know, wouldn't it be something if he went out? I bet he'd retire if he won it.
Who you mean?
Phil.
Phil would.
Phil, I think Phil would retire if he won the U.S. Open.
Yeah, but let me tell you.
I don't think you'll ever see guys like Phil and Tiger play the Champions Tour. I think they'll play the PGA Tour till they're about.
But the thing about it, we talk about egos here. Will, it's about like you stopped playing dominoes. You're one of the best in the world. I mean, why in the world? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this guy on this phone right here, Will Matthews, is one of the top-ranked domino players in the world.
Yeah.
I was telling the guys I was talking to Andy Murphy the other day that you told me that you like playing dominoes more than golf.
I
do. And ladies and gentlemen, it's always good to talk to Will. Back to this Dothan thing, Mike. And of course, this is big business now. You got a marching band program that will be the best in the state of Alabama once they merge. Don't you agree?
Now, hey guys, I will tell you this: where Dothan, you will see a big change is basketball. Dothan is going to be a powerhouse in basketball
because
now.
The numbers alone, wouldn't you say?
Oh yeah, they'll be loaded in basketball.
And they'll probably be pretty good in baseball, won't they?
I don't know about baseball.
All right, but now let me ask you this. Now, listen to this, and I think you're going to agree with me. When they build this school, a lot of those kids from these private schools are going to come back to public schools, don't you think?
Never.
You don't think so?
No, absolutely not.
Well, the reason I said so, I mean, it costs money. Now, so that means the rich folks going to stay in the private schools. Is that right?
Well, I mean, look at it this way, though. Houston Academy, now I know when my stepson went to Houston Academy, every single senior in that school got a full college scholarship. Every one of them. Academic.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's
But at the same time, though, don't you think that a lot of parents would want to support this move? That this is a huge move for Dothan now.
Well, you know, had to do something because they were having failing schools. But
yeah, I know. Well, I understand that they're not the only ones out there that are in that shape.
Will they build new facilities too, new football stadium, or will they play at Refuge?
No, they'll keep Refuge.
I would think they'd end up building a new facility. What do you think? Dothan's got a tax base that could build a new schools, don't they?
Well, Northview is not in bad shape. I mean, they built some buildings out there. It's decent.
All right, now, Will, and you'll have to agree with this. Now, you'll have to agree with this. I know you're from Carroll High School, Ozark, and Enterprise is a big rivalry, but there are people that are moving to Enterprise in droves just because of their school system. What do you think?
You know, Enterprise is growing.
I mean, now I wouldn't think now like.
There are no private schools in Enterprise. None.
No, that's right.
Also, no private schools in Andalusia.
That's right.
And there are none in Ozark, and that makes a difference.
That's right. Now, wait a minute. Now, you got one that might not proclaim to be a private school, but it's right down the road. It's called Long High School of Skipperville. What if Ozark and Skipperville merged? How good would you be?
Well, they'd be pretty good, but Skipperville is like 12 miles outside Ozark.
Yeah.
I mean, wouldn't Delville be
closer? But the bus, now, I hear this now, Will, now, correct me now if I'm wrong talking about this stuff. There's a bus that goes to Skipperville that picks up people in the Ozark city limits, isn't it? Or right outside the city limits?
No, they'd have to be out in the county.
Yeah. But I mean, doesn't the bus could go that close to the Ozark City line?
Long High is in the county. It's a county school.
Yeah, I got you.
And so you got to live in the county to go to school there.
Yeah. But now Ozark buses students in, though, don't they? Don't they bus students in?
No, just city limits.
All right, Charles Simpson's the same way. They do not bus students in either. And but Enterprise does bus, don't they?
Nope.
They don't. They used to bus. They don't bus anymore.
No, but Enterprise is huge, though.
Yeah.
I think it comes down to that area. In that area, it comes down to who gets the Fort Rucker kids, usually as far as athletics.
Yeah.
And Enterprise traditionally has gotten the Fort Rucker kids.
Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. Carroll High Ozark's a very nice school, a beautiful school, and but Enterprise is one of the, ladies and gentlemen, they're one of the top 10 schools in the United States of America. Wouldn't you say? I mean, their facilities, are next to none. They've got an auditorium down there, Will, they could put Troy and Ozark in there.
Yeah, $85 million was spent on that school.
Yeah. And so what I'm saying, boy, it really did enhance the value of a home in Enterprise. Don't you agree?
Well, Enterprise is a booming place. It's,
Yeah.
And where Enterprise went wrong is their nickname. They should be called the Boll Weevils.
and also, they should name hear this, Enterprise, hear this, and shame on you. They should name that stadium Thad Morgan Stadium in Enterprise. Wouldn't you say that? Well, you've heard of the great Thad Morgan, haven't you?
I think Thad's still alive, so they won't.
Yeah, he's still alive, but wouldn't he have been? Right now, they don't have a name for the stadium.
Well, he's a legend over there.
Oh yeah, no question about it. And of course, one of the problems with Carroll of Ozark over the years, Will, and I think you'll admit it, they've never been able to keep coaches very long. Now basketball, they kept my buddy there, but the football coaches, you could expect a new football coach every 2 years, couldn't you?
Yeah, their basketball coach just won his 800th game.
Yeah, okay, I knew he was good.
And I don't know how many Cecil won.
Yeah, Skinner was their coach for a long time and very good coach.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But Carroll High is like Vanderbilt. If they get a good coach, somebody's gonna go get him.
I watched Vanderbilt and Tennessee, and I want you to hear this, Mike. There's a player at Tennessee. He scored 43 points last night. Now hear this, Will. He had 23 straight free throws. He reminded me of an Adrian Dantley. You get the ball underneath to him, and he's going to score or get fouled.
He's a great player.
Tennessee's number one in the country.
I know it. Are you familiar with this player, Mike? Grant?
They got a guy named Schofield that's real good.
Mike, you don't know about this great scorer? His name is Grant.
Yeah, I just saw him. Excuse me, play Alabama the other day.
Well, how many get against Alabama?
Not sure how many you had in that game.
But you hear what I said. He hit 23 straight free throws last night against Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt played a great game. Did you watch any of that, Will?
Yeah, I watched the whole thing. Vanderbilt got screwed.
The game went to overtime.
I know, but Vanderbilt is ahead. Listen to this now. Vanderbilt's ahead 76-70 with a minute 20 to go.
They're up by 6?
Yes.
Golly.
They got the ball, and they miss a shot. The Vanderbilt guy and the Tennessee guy go up for a rebound, and the referees said the Vanderbilt player hooked the Tennessee player to get the rebound, put his arm underneath that guy's arm or some crap. I've never heard of this. And they called a technical foul on that player. They gave Tennessee 2 free throws. Well, guess who went to the free throw line? Boom, boom.
Yeah, that's right.
And then they got the ball, and they gave it to him again, and he got fouled. Boom, boom, 4 straight points. Now it's a 2-point game. Then Vanderbilt is going down there. They're 2 points ahead now, and the Vanderbilt guy dribbles it off his foot.
Yeah.
So then Tennessee comes down and ties the game, and Vanderbilt has a shot to win the game, misses, so it goes overtime.
Yeah.
Yeah, Grant Williams scored 43 points. He almost set an NCAA record from the free throw line. He went 23 for 23.
Yeah, he was phenomenal. I mean, he won the ball game. All he had to do, and you know, a good player. And I think Bernardo is this good, Mike. If you get it to him underneath, he'll either score or get fouled.
What is the record for free throws in a game?
24 for 24.
Are you serious? Who did that?
Just some guy in 1959.
In 1959. What was his name?
A guy named Arlen Clark that played at Oklahoma State.
Okay, I got you.
Wow.
Can you believe that? That is something.
Yeah.
And of course, we watched it on TV last night. And the thing about it, he reminds me of an Adrian Dantley, or Mule King. He's perfect. He's about 6'5", maybe 6'6". And he weighs about 240 or 245 or something. Big, strong guy, you know.
Well, you know, Vandy's best 2 players are out for the year. They got hurt in the first couple of games.
Yeah, one of them was a lottery pick.
And one of them is a lottery pick in the NBA. He's already said he's going straight to the NBA, so he will not come back.
Well, you know, I think.
I have to have patience with Bryce Drew. I think he's a really good coach.
Yeah, is that who coaches Vanderbilt? Bryce? Thank you.
Yeah, they played at Valparaiso.
Gosh, and he played
Troy all the time.
Hey, he used to come to Troy all the time and play. You're right. No question about it.
His brother's the head coach at Baylor, Scott Drew, and then of course his dad was Homer Drew. They were assistants under at Valparaiso.
Valparaiso, yeah.
He's famous for the shot he made against Ole Miss in the NCAA tournament. Of course, he was a first-round draft pick in the NBA draft, made millions of dollars.
Well, and look at Tennessee's coach. Tennessee's coach been around a while. He's a heck of a coach.
Rick Barnes.
Barnes was at Texas. You remember he coached at Texas a long time.
He used to be assistant under Wimp Sanderson in Alabama.
You reckon what Tennessee had to pay him? I bet you they paid him a bunch.
He makes a lot of money.
He just gotten fired from Texas.
Oh, he got fired from Texas. I didn't know that.
Hey, Mike, you know when they fired him in Texas, Tennessee hired him within a week. He was out of a job for a week.
Oh, yeah, he's a heck of a coach. He's a heck of a coach. No question about it.
Texas had to pay him for the rest of his contract, and then he went to Tennessee, so he's doing good.
I mean, Tennessee's gym holds more than Rupp Arena. They hold, what, 25,000?
And, Michael, they're filling it up, too.
Thompson Bowling Arena?
Yeah, they're filling it up this year.
And Lou Verne can be proud of their player. We don't talk about this enough. Dante Hall scored 7 of his 11 points in just 10 minutes to help Alabama to a big win, and I'm talking about a big blowout win over Ole Miss.
Yeah, that was 2 nights ago.
I'm looking at the Dothan Eagle. No, I'm looking at Montgomery Advertiser that's giving us this information.
That game was played on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just look at this. It's tough to win on the road in the SEC.
Oh, no question.
Ole Miss has got a good team.
Oh, yeah. There's no question basketball is the biggest, everybody talks about having a advantage playing at home. Basketball is why is that, do you reckon, Mike? Why is basketball so dominant as being a home team advantage?
I guess they get used to shooting on the same rim. I don't know.
Yeah. Now, some places...
What we need to do one day, Dad, we need to get Will and a bunch of other people. We need to go to Vegas and go out there for March Madness on the start of a Thursday one day.
I bet that would be something, no question.
I have been out there when it starts. It's unbelievable, the crowds that go out there just to gamble.
Did you know that the state of Alabama is there are not many states in the whole United States that don't have a lottery, and Alabama's one of them.
I think they're 5.
They're 5, and legalized gambling. I don't know what the percentages are there, but they allow these Indian groups to
guess which 5 states don't have a lottery?
All right, Alabama. Let's see here.
Mississippi doesn't have a lottery.
Mississippi does not have a
They
lottery.
don't. Okay, they have gambling though.
Oh yeah, they got casinos out the gazoot.
Yeah.
I don't think Arkansas has a lottery.
Yeah, Arkansas's got a lottery.
Okay. How about Texas? Texas doesn't have a lottery, does it?
Texas got a lottery. Nevada does not have a lottery.
Oh, it doesn't. Nevada.
They got everything else.
They got everything else. Utah does not have a lottery.
Oh boy. Now, I can understand Utah.
And then there's one other state, and I can't remember which one it is.
I would like to know this.
I got a Florida lottery ticket in my pocket. I need to check on.
Mike, do me a favor. Check to see and tell me what percentage of the people that live in Utah are go to the Mormon church.
Or what?
A Mormon.
Oh, okay.
How many? If you know that, what would you think, Will? Would you think 50% of the people in Utah go to the Mormon church, or what would you say?
More than that.
I would say
80 or 90%.
it would surprise me either way. But and is it because they just settled there, or what?
Well, that's where they believe Jesus came back to earth in the 1800s in Utah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's where it started.
Well, I never have heard it in those terms before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You can probably Google it, Michael, and see what percentage.
He's doing it right now.
I'm doing it right now.
Doing it right now.
I would say at least 80 to 90.
Because you know that they don't agree with the lottery. You know, I would think.
They don't have it.
Yeah,
they don't have it.
Yeah.
They don't have any gambling.
It will surprise me.
Say it's only 63%.
63%. Well, that's pretty.
I think
pretty
it's
good
more
bit.
than that, but that,
Yeah, 63%, and I would
that's
think.
a lot, though.
Yeah, and what other state? Utah maybe, and maybe California is probably has more.
Idaho has 20%.
20% in Idaho. Okay.
Yeah.
10% Wyoming.
Yeah.
7% in Arizona.
Yeah, I got you. And of course, we're not knocking that religion. I just wanted to know what percentage was. I know they're against gambling, and and they don't have a lottery in Utah, do they?
No.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see how many people go to the Mississippi sports books during March Madness. I'm sure on the coast down there.
Will is that?
Michael, the last time I was down there, the lines were unbelievable, lining up to bet on the pro.
And that right there is where they got a problem. Yeah, I think they can't do it over the phone, or can you do it on your credit card?
You could go to a computer. They have like little kiosks where you can place bets where you don't have to.
So you wouldn't. So you can still do it without having to go there.
You do it off your credit or your debit card.
Okay. Isn't that something? Boy, that's something. No question about it. I hope that you're having a good day this morning on a. And of course, I've got to mention more than anything, we've got the Pipe Peddlers Storytelling Festival going on right now, ladies and gentlemen. This Saturday from the Pipe Peddlers Storytelling Festival, featuring the great Donald Davis. Have you ever been to one of these storytelling festivals, Will?
I've never been.
But I tell you, they're really, really good. Donald Davis is probably one of the best in the world. Sheila K. Adams, Kevin Kleen, and Michael Reno Harrell. And all this will be at the Trojan Center Theater starting at, there'll be 3 performances, one at 10 o'clock, one at 2 o'clock, and one at Saturday at 6 o'clock. I'm going to be going to the one this Saturday at 6:30. I love this. You talk about, Will, do you like to laugh? I think everybody likes to laugh. I think it makes them feel good to laugh. Mike, you don't laugh much, do you? You just, you don't, do you?
I'm a real serious person.
Yeah.
Mike, I laugh at Auburn all the time.
Y'all don't
They're
know.
A constant source of laughter.
Yeah.
Is the Auburn Tigers.
Well, Cadillac Williams now is not a laugher. He's coming back to coach. Cadillac
That's a
Williams.
laugh.
Louisiana Monroe is a 5-point favorite over Troy tonight. Troy will win the ball game, Mike. That's and get 5 points to do it.
Where are they playing?
They're playing at Louisiana Monroe. And let me tell you, Will, Troy plays real good on the road. You could take that and 5 points and buy you a hamburger.
What is Troy's record this year?
They're 11-9.
Nothing's going 8.
11-8, Mike says. But let me tell you something. They have beaten some pretty good teams.
Yeah, there's a real good article about Derek Ansley. Of course, he's former Troy, all-conference, had 19 interceptions, coached at Alabama under Saban, and then he, of course, was a defense coordinator at Kentucky before that and coached at Tennessee. But, he's a secondary coach for the Oakland Raiders, and he's down there with John Gruden coaching on, at the Senior Bowl right now. Yeah, that's a really good article on AL.com about Derek Ansley's career, if anybody wants to read it. Yeah. Of course, he's from Tallahassee, Alabama.
Is Kyler playing in the Senior Bowl?
No, Murray's not playing in it.
Yeah.
All right.
Stenham is Auburn's quarterback.
Yeah. I'm thinking that most All-Star games are being hurt quite a bit because a lot of these guys that are expected to go in the high rounds and make a bunch of money, they're not playing in these All-Star games, Will. And it's all about the money.
Yes, Mike, I saw 6 or 7 top-notch quarterbacks playing.
Yeah. Well, you know what? They're trying to enhance it. The only reason I would think they would be playing any of these guys, think about this now, will be to enhance their value to the pros.
Of course.
Other than that, if they don't need to do that, why would you, if you were a top 1 or 2 draft choices, why in the world would you take that chance?
Yeah, they wouldn't, but these guys need to move up to the top,
Yeah.
A lot of people have Josh Jacobs, who basically coming in this season was 3rd-string running back in Alabama. A lot of people have Josh Jacobs in the top 20 now, going in the first round. That's incredible.
I think he's our best running back.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something. Ladies and gentlemen.
They couldn't stop him in Alabama.
I know. Let me tell y'all something right now. When he ran over that guy from Oklahoma and walked into the end zone, he just made himself $5 million or more. Wouldn't you say?
Oh, that was impressive.
I mean, that was. They showed that lick. I bet they showed it 15 times. Now, let me tell you this. What if they'd thrown a flag on that? You would have had to throw it on the running back, not the guy making the tackle. Isn't that true? How many times do you ever see that call against the runner? The
way Jacobs is looking, he might get to go to a really good team if he's, back in the top part of the first round.
Yeah. Who was that they were bragging on the other day? They were bragging on what a great stiff arm he had. Some of these great running backs have these great stiff arms, and it makes them a great back.
They call it on the defensive guy when they grab the face mask, but when the running back grabs the face mask, does the stiff arm, they don't call that.
Exactly. Or, again now, like this guy ran over and almost killed that guy. He almost killed that guy. He runs over and then trots into the end zone, and they don't throw a flag on him.
Mike, let me ask a question. This is off subject, but why are the flags at half-mast?
In Troy?
Everywhere.
There was police officers that I know in the state of Alabama. There's been 2 police officers that were killed in the line of duty. I don't know if it's for that.
And now locally, Thomas Outlaw, the former fire chief and great man that lived in our community, died this past week. And the traffic was so backed up on Friday afternoon, it took almost an hour to drive through Troy.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you this. Now you're on the outside looking in. Do you dread driving through Troy when you're going to Montgomery or Birmingham?
No.
I know, but the traffic though, have you ever noticed how bad the traffic's getting in Troy?
I've never noticed any.
But
bad
see,
traffic in Troy.
but you talk to anybody that makes that trip regularly from Dothan to Montgomery, they hate to go through Troy, especially on Fridays because of the traffic.
Well, Mike, honestly, I've never noticed a difference.
Yeah, well, all right, I was just wondering. But
Now, Dothan's traffic is awful on that circle.
oh yeah, I always go. I take a ride at Troy University and go and bypass Dothan.
I think Dothan's got more restaurants than any place I've ever seen in my life.
They do, and just built a new one. Just went up last week.
What are y'all talking about?
They got more restaurants in Dothan than any place I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, you go to the Old Mill or go to the what's my other place?
Conestoga.
Those are those are as good a steak restaurants you're gonna find anywhere.
I haven't been to the Conestoga since last night.
Well, we had the same place. The
family had the Pines. That was the same owners.
The Pines was the same family. Here in Troy for years. Great steak, and they still use that same formula. And then what they stopped doing in Troy was making bread. How many times now? If you don't ask for bread, they're not going to give you bread. Have you ever noticed that? But the Conestoga and the Old Mill always give you bread.
Yeah.
But think about it. These steak restaurants you go to now, they don't offer you the bread unless you ask.
Isn't there a Hunt's restaurant in Dothan too?
Yes.
Yeah, but it's not the same people that's at the beach.
So there's
To me, there's no question, Will. Now you are down there a lot. Hunt's has got the best seafood buffet on the beach. Don't you agree?
It's not a buffet.
I mean, not buffet, but platter. The platter, the seafood platter at Hunt's, which is located in downtown Ozark, to me has the best buffet. What do you think? Not the buffet, but the best platter.
The one in Dothan he sells 180 bags of oysters a week, if you can imagine.
That's a lot of oysters. You're right. I know he's got a good one. And they do the same thing down in Huntston, in St. Andrews, in Panama City, and they're not even related.
No, they're not.
And both of them are very good, no question about it. Will Matthews is on our line, calling in from, and of course, Will, what's your plan for the weekend, my friend?
Well, I'm headed to Gulfport to see my daughter this afternoon, and then I'm going to Fort Walton after that.
Now, let me ask you this, Will. Thank goodness your daughter had a beautiful mama, because, man, oh, man, that is a beautiful girl.
She is. Both of them are.
But how in the world could you have a daughter look like that?
Well, I got lucky.
Now you won't go gambling, I know. You'll go to Biloxi, but you won't go gambling at all.
No, not till I get there, at least.
What do you like to do? What do you like to play?
I like to play dice.
Yeah, I do too. I like that too. It's the excitement of it. Yeah. When I don't go very much, but I like that too.
I don't do it a lot.
I don't go to Gulfport much anymore. What actual casinos are in Gulfport?
They've got the Island View, and it's probably the best casino in the United States. They just built.
Really?
Oh, really?
I don't know how much it was like, I don't know, $40-50 million.
What's the entertainment this weekend? You going to go to any shows?
No, in fact, I'm going to Fort Walton after that. But the Island View is the only casino in the United States that's got windows in it, all the way around overlooking the beach. And then it's also non-smoking, which is unusual.
Well, that is unusual.
Nice, yeah.
That right there will bring them business right there. That'll bring them a ton of business.
It opened last June. It's been packed ever since.
Yeah. Will, thank you so much for calling this morning. And, of course, we appreciate Mike Amos calling. Hope y'all all have a great weekend. We'll see you again Monday morning, bright and early, tomorrow morning, bright and early for Today in L.A. Have a good one. See you, Will.